Hello IQ option traders, welcome once again. So it's OTC market. We are trading the Euro USD pair. So our next distance is at this point. And these are support and resistance level. As you can observe, the market reacted on this area several times. So here it acted as a support, it was broken, it acted as a resistance, again as a resistance, again as a resistance. So then the market is coming to test the same level. So we can wait and see what happens. If it will act as a resistance or if it will be broken. We have another SNR level here. And in this case, the market is bearish. We have a resistance area. Expect some reversal on that area. Call option. So we failed to break this area and we've closed below the level. So your best entry could be on the level of support and resistance. But since this is a strong level, I've chosen to enter immediately. So let's wait and see what happens. Again, here we have a level of support and resistance. That's a nice area. You can see it acted as a support level at this point. It was broken. Here the market came and retested, then it went more down. Again here it acted as a resistance, again as a resistance. So let's wait and see. So we can wait and see if this area can be broken. That's a late entry. But I expected the market to move more down. That was a late entry. But no problem. Let's wait and see if this area will be broken. So we failed to break the level. We closed with a rejection, but I'll not trade immediately. I'll wait for this next candle to close. You can see rejection from our level of support and resistance. So very strong sellers movement. I don't know why the market has given me that entry point. Which is not good. Our next area is there. Okay, we missed this opportunity. Even here, it was a strong bearish movement. So let me explain these trades. Here I expected the sellers to move more down, but our entry point was not good, because at first you can see we approached our level of resistance. After approaching our level of resistance, the buyers could not progress and break the area. Instead, the sellers entered the market, closing below the resistance area. After that, we got another seller's candle coming to test this level of support and resistance. So I expected the next candle to move more down and break this level, but instead we closed a bit higher than our entry point, so we lost that trade. But we can see eventually the sellers came down to break this level of support and resistance before they can gain momentum again and continue moving more up, because the general trend is an uptrend. Despite this being a resistance area, the general trend is an uptrend. So that was my trade. If you can get an entry point on the level, I can take this trade. So I've gotten an entry point on the level of support and resistance. So I expect the buyers to enter and close above my entry point. So on this other trade, I did a put option because we approached our resistance area. After approaching this resistance area, and as I've told you, it's a good resistance level because of this several market reaction on the area. So after approaching the area, we got a very weak bearish candle closing below the level. Again, it was followed by a bearish, so a very weak bullish candle, which was followed by a bearish Marubozu candle. So this shows you that the market will continue moving more down. There's no any signs of bias in this candle, so I expected the market to move more down, but I could not enter on this candle because I wanted to get a confirmation candle, of which I got this bearish candle. That's why I did a put option on that trade. On this other trade, I did a put option because, as I've told you, we were on a resistance level. We got a bias candle. After a bias candle, we could not break the resistance level. The sellers closed below the area with a strong bearish candle, so I expected the next candle to be bearish. So I did a put option on that trade. This other trade, we were in a strong uptrend, as you can see. Our next resistance level is here. So after seeing this bullish candle, I expected the next candle to form a higher high and move more up. So I did a call option. Though as much as we closed as bearish, we won this trade because of our entry point. This last trade, I was waiting for an entry point on the level of support and resistance, because after such a strong bearish movement, we expect at least, even if the buyers retrace, they should not break this area of support and resistance. But you can see the buyers broke again the level of support and resistance. So this shows you the buyer's strength on this level. So that's why I did a call option, but I waited for a good entry point. Though I didn't get the exact entry point, but I wanted an entry point close to the level of support and resistance. So we won that trade. And the market is in an uptrend. The main resistance is here. So we are very safe on this trade. So keep watching other videos in this channel to understand more about this strategy of support and resistance. Comment, like, and share the videos. And if you are interested in joining our training program, you can contact me directly through the link in the description below. It's a Telegram link. That's my only contact. Keep practicing to master the strategy of support and resistance.